the following presentation of the National Football League.
Definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart, he elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
Once again, it's Cook, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, it's Allen. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Allen on third down. Rolling to the left. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
Brings up second down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A 49-yard attempt.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion goes Likely. Jackson now on 2nd down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
That's hot. Left side. It's complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
1st down, Ravens.
1st and 10. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give him 13 on that screenplay and a first down. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Bills offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Play action. Here's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
To throw is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
So, on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 2 minutes minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. In motion comes Andrews. Again, it's Jackson. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Open man, that's Flowers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
In motion goes Likely. 2nd down, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Now it's 2nd and 1. Jackson up top again. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens move out to a 7-3 lead. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. In motion goes Likely. Play action now. Jackson finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Christian Benford brings him down. From the 38 now, here's second and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Third and long. Jackson now. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, The other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick, so it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Allen now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Bateman is the motion man. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Contrington to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. First and 10 now from the 36. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Buffalo.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Look him up on a second down and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's in! Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the Bills are on top. It's now 10-7. So now playing with the lead. After that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Lejante Wester now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Jackson gonna keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he is out of bounds at the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic. And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, The ball not moving around. He has control. So that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. On an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it, he gets out in space, and he does the rest.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To the air is Allen. They'll try to hit him with a screen and mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
He's still on his feet, and he will score. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Lester now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw here, taken. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
Allen, gonna give it to Cook. He'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They proved much the best in this one. In a solid performance on all 3 phases of the game. Right back to victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'd like to read. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.